All right, let's give it one more time for Natriel for reading some poetry to us tonight. Well, we've got some comedy in the house. Royal G's up. He's going to do some comedy for you. If you guys would like to showcase any of your talents, maybe tell some poems, maybe tell some stories, maybe tell us about your day. We've got a sign-up clipboard right here. We're here every Thursday night for Rogue Pub's Homegrown Open Mic. And let's give the stage to Royal G.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Can everybody hear me? All right. So, let me just give y'all a little background on myself. So, I was born in Michigan, September 1st, 1991, right? And on September 2nd, 1991, I forever never lived a normal life, right? So, I had parents with money, but when they were younger, they never had money. So they're rich with poor people tendencies, right? So we would take in-town vacations. Like, we would go stay at hotels just for the heck of it, just for like 2-3 days at a time. My parents could afford swimming lessons, right? But you know what my dad would do to teach us how to swim? He would literally just chuck us into the deep end of the pool and just hope for the best. He just looked at it like, hey, I'm 35 years old. If you drown, I can squirt out another one of you and just start all over again. It's whatever. And the next one won't be such a bitch. So growing up like that, but at the same time, right, me and my dad, we would have father-son bonding time, right? But we would have real vacations. So dig this. So me and my dad were out in Vegas. So we're walking around. It's like 11:30 at night. I'm 16 years old. Right now, I look like I'm 16 years old. Back then, I'm 16 years old and I look like I'm 12. So we're walking around Vegas, and we're in the heart of Vegas. We're in the part of Vegas where people live. At that time, I didn't even know people lived in Las Vegas. I just learned people actually lived in Florida. Before that, I thought Florida was Disneyland. I'm in Vegas. We're in the heart of Vegas, right? So me and my dad, we're out. We're walking. We're in the streets. This taxi driver pulls up on us, goes, "You looking for pussy?" Of course we lean in. He goes, "I won't even charge you for the fare. Just get in. I'll take you to the best spot in town." By the way, I didn't know this is okay in Vegas. This is the thing. That's just normal. That's all right. You can do that. That's okay to do, right? So he takes us to the spot, the Pink Flamingo. Not dropping any references or anything. Just saying, if you can go there on a Sunday night, it's the best place. But so we go in, beautiful Asian women everywhere. I'm 16 years old. I'm telling them I'm 18 and everything. Next thing you know, anyway, that's a whole nother story. So we're just gonna get to a whole nother thing. Just know, 16-year-olds do not belong in Asian brothels. Forever, my life was changed. So because of that, I became a very, it's hard for me to be in relationships since then, I became a very competitive person, right? Like, I'm such a competitive person that when I go out on dates with girls, like, I'll take them out to go bowling. We'll be having a good time. Everything's good. She'll start winning. She might be up on a couple of strikes. Then, I think to myself, maybe I'll buy her a drink. Maybe a drink. She'll start throwing a couple of gutters, right? But now she's drinking, and she's winning, and she's out drinking me. So now I gotta try to outdrink this girl. Now I gotta try to drink. This is the competitive side of me going, right? So now I gotta drink and try to bowl. Now I'm fucking up on bowling, but now I'm concentrating on drinking. She's doing good at both. Where am I stuck at now? So now I realize I can't do relationships because it just gets too competitive for me. So for me, at home, I'm at home a lot. What happens when I'm at home, we all do it. We all masturbate, right? We're all grown here. Let's just admit it. We all do it. We masturbate. We all do it. Go ahead. Raise your hand if you do it. You rub one out. You fire off some nipple children every so often. Ladies, you play some little DJ Hero over here. I'll play y'all work at the turntables like. So, but for guys, right, this is going to pertain more to guys. Does this ever happen to you, right? You shoot a load and it just vanishes. You literally just don't even know where it went. It literally just disappeared. You're sitting there, you might be in your computer chair. You might even be laying in the bed, right? You're sitting in the computer chair. This is the exact instant what happens. You're like, And then you're waiting like 5 minutes later. You're thinking you're gonna step in like some cold, like slippery, like ice cold spot. Never happens. You're checking under the pillows and shit because you don't want to lay in that shit. So you're like, hold on. Checking the ceiling fan. They're like, it's about to drip. Like, what is this? You know what happened? You know what happens, right? The White Queen from the Chronicles of Narnia, she just waved a wand, and your load just went straight through a portal, and then it just lands straight on her. She's just waiting on the other side, like, how do you think I became the White Queen? But through, when you get tired of masturbating, right, you eventually get out of the house, you go out and you mingle, and through mingling, what happens is one night stands, and we've all had our one or two here and there, we've all had our one night stands. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. He said 5 or 6, I'm talking about 20, 30, 40. I'll give you my number at the end. Things happen, right? So I started having to set rules and set limitations. I have a 24-hour limitation. After 24 hours, you basically have entered a contract. You're now in a relationship. Once this person's at your house for 24 hours, the next time you see them, next time they show up, they're showing up with a toothbrush, possibly a poodle. Next time you're going to be like, what is, hey, I was here. I'm sorry, 26 hours in, I thought I was paying rent. Shit happens. Next thing you know, so I have a limitation of 24 hours because what happens with one night stands. They go from awesome to awkward really fast. What makes them awesome is if you never know anything about the person. Don't get their phone number, don't get their Facebook, don't get shit about them, don't know what their profession is, don't learn anything about the person. Fuck them and leave them.
You're not going to get laid tonight, you know that, right?
Trust me, these jokes go as long as my dick. So it's just a long So you gotta just fuck him and leave him because look, what happens is as soon as you get to know this person, it becomes awkward. Because I'll give a personal situation. I'm out the other night. I'm out downtown. I'm having a good time. I want to run into a nice female. We have a good time. We're talking. We have a conversation. Okay, you know what? Let's just go back to my house. All right, great. So we're back there. First thing she does. So I'm starting to, just pick up on little things. You got to keep tabs on people when they're in your home, of course, right? So she goes to the bathroom for quite some time. I'm hearing the sink running for about like 10 minutes. I'm just out there listening to music. She comes out about 10 minutes later, wrapped in a towel, and says, I took a shower. I never heard my shower come on. I know what my shower sounds like. I live here. My shower never turned on. I heard the sink for about 10 minutes, but I can let that slide. Whatever. So we do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Hip movements and all that. We do those things. So the next day, we wake up, I cook breakfast, we're having a little chit chat. Then, we're coming up almost on that 24-hour limitation. I'm trying to get rid of it, So I'm like, what's your address? I'm trying to drop you off. I got stuff I got to do. So her answer to that, I stay out in Kissimmee, but, I'm just hanging out around here, out in Orlando for a little bit, I let that slide, so about an hour later. I'm thinking that's a little strange, so that's number one. So that's strike 2. Number 1, remember, she just took a sink bath and tried to say it was a shower. 2, I asked where your address is. You say you live in Kissimmee, but you're hanging out around here. All right. So I work up the courage about an hour or so later. I was like, all right, so I got some business I got to get to. Basically, I hit her with the American Psycho. I was like, I got to return some videotapes.
What?
Christian Bale, check it out. It's a great movie. I got to return some videotapes, right? So
Videotapes? What century? What decade are you in?
It was from the 90s. It's a 90s reference. I'm a 90s baby. You know what I'm saying? It's a 90s reference. Christian Bale was on it. This is pre-Batman. This is pre-Dark Knight.
Pre-CD?
Oh, this is pre-DVD. Fuck a Blu-ray. Fuck a MP3. I'm going down the street with a Walkman. It was probably a tape player 3 days before that. You know what I'm saying? I got that shit for Christmas. I'm all with it. So anyway, back to this broad, right? So I'm trying to drop her off. I'm cruising. So we're driving. I got her in the car. We're cruising. We're about 5 minutes. So literally, so I say, all right, so where can I take you to or what's good? She goes, you can just drop me off where we met, right? I'm like, so this is 2.5. This is strike 2.5. So I'm like, all right. So right before we get to where I drop her off, right? She goes, so I was sleeping in the woods yesterday. I go, BAM! Kick that door open quick as fuck. And I tore her off the streets. I said, Psst. I think I fucked a homeless chick. She was beautiful, but I think she was homeless. She said she was.
Don't judge her.
She said she was sleeping in the woods, but dig this. I didn't see no camping equipment. I didn't see a manual for how to pitch a tent. I didn't see a generator in her backpack.
Stop.
I think I fucked a homeless chick. Do I need to go on Dr. Phil?
Yes.
I need to go on Morgan.
Yes.
I think I fucked a homeless
Steve
chick.
Harvey.
But I mean, it's all good because you know what? After that, though, you know what I realized I need to do? I was like, you know what? I'm about to go back home. I'm about to sit back in front of my computer. I'm about to keep on jerking it. And I hope that the next load I shoot the Chronicles of Narnia witch steals that load again. And hopefully she takes me with her. And I'm just going to be like, thank you, baby. And I'm out.
That is not right. That's not right.
Thank you, thank you. I hope everybody enjoyed my jokes. I just wanted to have a good time with everybody.
It was
tonight.
good times. Good times.
Thank you, thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, man. Nice job.
I'm ambidextrous. She tried me though. She tried.